Nutters. It's your boy Marcus, and I'm back in black. And today we are going to be discussing the story of Bernard Bay, which is probably one of the most sad and ridiculous stories I heard in a while. Coming up next. Alright, now before we proceed, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we drop a new video, which is either going to be Monday or Friday. Of course, we're doing every other week right now. And you know what? Hit us up with that super like. Alright, we greatly appreciate it. And check out these Mixed Nuts friends. Alright, these guys are super fantastic. They're available on all platforms. And you can check us out on that Mixed Nuts 3000, that Instagram page, that Mixed Nuts 3000. Run it. This next story, super weird. It's about childhood and grown-uphood and parenthood all mixed together, but creates a very ridiculous kind of story. Run the clip.
In the heart of Brooklyn, a lawsuit unfolded that captivated the nation. Bernard Alexander Bay, a homeless man, took the drastic step of suing his own parents. He sought a staggering $200,000 in damages. His reason? He claimed their lack of love and support throughout his life had led him to a life on the streets. This wasn't just a legal battle, it was a desperate cry for help, a son's plea for the love he yearned for. Bay's story struck a chord with people from all walks of life. It forced us to confront uncomfortable questions about family, responsibility, and the very meaning of love. It also highlighted the plight of homeless individuals, often forgotten and marginalized members of our society. The lawsuit became a lightning rod for debate, raising questions about whether parents could be held accountable for their children's struggles, even into adulthood. At the heart of the matter was a young man's deep-seated pain and longing for acceptance. Bay's decision to sue his parents was a testament to the profound impact that family dynamics can have on an individual's life trajectory. His story served as a reminder that the wounds of childhood, especially those inflicted by neglect and emotional abuse, can have long-lasting consequences. The courtroom became a stage for a family's dirty laundry to be aired out in public. It was a messy and heart-wrenching spectacle, one that left many wondering if there could ever be a true winner in such a case. Bernard Bay's childhood was far from idyllic. He painted a picture of a difficult upbringing, marked by feelings of abandonment and neglect. He claimed that his parents, Vicky and Bernard Manley, failed to provide him with the love and support a child needs. He recounted experiences of both physical and emotional abuse, leaving him scarred and emotionally withdrawn. At the tender age of 12, Bay ran away from home, seeking refuge from the turmoil that had become his everyday life. By 16, he found himself navigating the harsh realities of the shelter system, a stark reminder of the instability that had plagued his childhood. His life took a further downward spiral as he became entangled in the criminal justice system, spending periods in and out of jail. "Our whole family is really poor and my father doesn't care about the situation," Bay shared, his voice filled with anguish. "I feel unloved and abandoned." These words, raw and heartfelt, revealed the depth of his pain and the longing he carried within him. He yearned for his parents' love and acceptance, a basic human need that he felt had been cruelly denied to him. Bay's story resonated with many who had experienced similar feelings of rejection and neglect. It served as a stark reminder that childhood trauma can cast a long shadow, impacting an individual's self-worth and their ability to form healthy relationships later in life. His experiences highlighted the crucial role that parental love and support play in shaping a child's emotional well-being and future prospects. In every story, there are always two sides. From the parents' perspective, the situation was complex and multifaceted. They argued that they had done the best they could under challenging circumstances. They painted a different picture, one of financial hardship and the struggles of raising a family in a tough environment. They claimed that Bay's allegations were exaggerated, and that they had provided him with the necessities of life, despite their own limitations. They contended that Bay's troubles were largely self-inflicted and that they had tried to help him, but his rebellious nature made it difficult. The parents' perspective added another layer to this already complicated and emotional case, reminding us that family dynamics are rarely black and white. Beyond the courtroom, Bay's story invites us to reflect on broader societal issues. It challenges us to think about the role of family in shaping our lives, and the systemic issues that contribute to homelessness. It reminds us that behind every homeless individual is a story, often filled with pain and unmet needs. Bay's case may have been extreme, but it underscores the importance of love, support, and understanding in every family. As we ponder his journey, we are reminded that addressing homelessness requires empathy, compassion, and a willingness to look beyond the surface to understand the deeper issues at play. Written by Ellen DeGeneres.
Alright, so you've seen the story, right? Now, I mean, I feel where the dude's coming from, you know what I mean? Because he, sounds like it's a little bit of both people's fault here. He probably didn't have the best parents growing up. But at the same time, we all don't start off evenly. That's just what we tell kids to make them feel better. Like, everybody's not equal starting in this life. And I don't mean like social class or anything like that. I mean like just a real good fighting chance. Like, so he didn't have the best childhood. Your childhood ain't your fault, but your adulthood is your responsibility. So you gotta take care of yourself. I mean, the homelessness and the jail time, that is a product of the homelessness. I'm pretty sure about that. But to go back and sue the parents, it's like, how about you just cut them off? You know what I mean? If they're not doing a good job. But he's suing them for like $200,000. Now, I will say, if you bring a kid in the world, you gotta at least try to give them a decent life, at least. Especially, you only get like two parents, right? So if you got one shitty one and then you get like another shitty parent, like you got screwed over twice. So this is why we need to go ahead and make that birth control and all that stuff continue to be legal, so we can end stories like this. You know what I mean? I know the Roe versus Wade thing is pretty spicy, but it does make a difference, because people are, you bringing kids in this world and you don't want them, and now they're going through all this pain and suffering for what? No reason. This is completely ridiculous. This Bernard Bay dude went through a lot. You could tell that. So it's not necessarily a frivolous lawsuit, but it's like a lawsuit that I don't know will hold any weight in the end, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of hard to prove all that besides his trauma. So it sounds like his best bet now is probably just to stop dumping that on them. He can still hold them accountable, but just try to get back on your grind, bro, and just try to do better, because blaming them and messing with them and trying to get money from them is not gonna make a situation better, bro. If I was you, I would just stay on the grind, get your stuff together, right? And just try to be better than them. You already know exactly what not to do. So, because you learned that from your parents. So just go ahead. I tell that to a lot of people too, man. A lot of people, yeah, you've been through stuff, and that's not to invalidate your stuff, but there's only so much you can put on your parents before you're gonna need to step up and take control of your adulthood. You know what I mean? Childhood, not your fault. Adulthood, all on you. So you can create your own world, and I suggest that you do so, man, to be honest with you. So this next clip, okay, man, this one was like the embarrassing clip of the week. Let's go ahead and run that one.
As she could, and she went all in.
I just shit myself, so can you not get my ass? Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
As hard as she could, and she went all.
Bruh. They couldn't have caught her at a more embarrassing time, bro. She said, "Can you please not film my pants?" Well, at least they didn't film her pants, but they did film her saying why she didn't want her pants filmed. I feel like they could have muffled it out. I know I'm also contributing because I'm showing it on here, but still, look, it's already out there, right? But it's just like, man, when you running, you done pooped your pants and stuff, and then now everybody, all these cameras are around. That is just horrific, bro. Because these runners, man, they push their bodies to the limit, and everything be evacuating. So you got to be really in the game to be trying to do any of that stuff, man. Let me tell you, because that's a hard sport. I mean, you know, most people ain't gonna play a sport where they be like, hey, you know, pooping your pants or peeing yourself is not that unusual. So I'll give it up to her for, you know, giving it the good fight. But damn, the embarrassment level of that is outlandish. Alright, Mixed Nuts, that is it for me today. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixednuts. We got new videos coming every Monday or Friday, of course. And you can check us out on Instagram at MixedNuts3000. Again, that MixedNuts3000. And until next time,